Hello guys, and this is my day 15 in my journey to become fluent in by speaking every day. And today is my day 15, and today I have learned something, and I want to share with you that the way to us, the way it will have to learn effectively, and it will have us remember longer. And when you learn something, is have the triangle. This have the triangle. Yeah, triangle pyramid. Pyramid. Yeah, triangle pyramid. And the fourth box, the fourth box is the lecture. So I will tell you the from the from the lower effective way to the higher to the highest effective way to learn and remember the thing that you have learned for a long time. And the first is the the last the last the last the last way to have you it's not the last way, it's the less effectively way to have you learn is the lecture. So the lecture is, we call it lecture. It's like when we was at a school, we learn something, and our teacher teach, and just teaching and reading the lecture to us. So let's look back at this time. Do you know this not effective way to help you to understand that thing so much? So more than that, some people will feel boring and they will sleep at class. So this is the most useful, yeah, this is the most useful way to help you to learning something. And the higher is reading. When you just reading, you don't do anything beside that, and just reading. So some people said that they have read a lot of famous book, a lot of book written by the famous author, but they said they don't realize how was how was their soul have improved, or maybe their life just don't change at all. And so reading is not a good way to help you to learning and improving yourself so much. So the higher than lecture and reading is audio and visualize when you thinking and imagine what you want to do, or what you want to be. And audio, that also like reading, but you read it, you use your ear, you listening and you thinking. When, like example, like when you listening the podcast, you listening and you visualize your life and imagine that's in a real in real life. So it's better than lecture and reading. So more than on the best is demonstration is also like, I think it's also like reading and audio, but it is, we call it tutorial. you know when someone teaching you, but is they will have you hand by hand. They can, maybe I can say that they have you with hand. So it's better than reading and audio. So higher than both on the base is this discussion when you learn and you understand it, and you will discussing, or maybe should ask the other people and tell them what are you thinking and understand with it, how was they thinking about it. So you will see the different uh, of yours understanding, maybe like that. But when you and your friend or your partner has something that you learn some different in understanding, and you and them need to discussing to find the truth, and that way will help you a lot to understand and understand this thing clearly more than just reading, and yeah, something like that. And the more than all of this way to have you understand and remember for a long time is doing. Yeah, probably just just is the best way to learning something. Like, so like when you want to learn how to play guitar, so you just reading your book, reading a lot of book and watch the video. You don't practice, you do not doing this. And how can it will how can yourself will familiar with the guitar? By doing something, it will help you, and it will help you a lot when in learning it. mm. So doing is more effective. This is the active way to learn something, and it will help you to understand it in the active way, And the final thing will help you a lot better than doing. When you're doing for a long time, when you make a mistake, it will help you to get this experience, and after a lot of experience, it will help you to it will build your knowledge will be higher, and it will accumulate to your knowledge. And when you build your experience, your knowledge accumulate to be bigger, to be large, to be huge, and you want to say it, and you want to reinforce like this your knowledge, you need to teach someone. Like me right now, I don't think my English is good, but I want to. No. So for me, I use the YouTube to store my document that I have learned, and in the future I want to look back and see how much my English level has been upgraded. And when you teach someone, you know it for a deepest way, like when you show the mathematic exercise homework, you record it, and you teach someone, you explain how to do this, and explain the way and institution for when an institution when reading the question, and it will help you a lot by teach someone, or just teach and explain it, put it on the YouTube, and it will help you a lot on doing and learning something. It will this knowledge will be yours. Okay, so this is the um, triangle pyramid of learning something in effective way. So that's my speaking today. So